Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 60 Pittsburgh. Get ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Barkley. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
Here we go. 8 read.
Defense all day, all day. Hatchet. Alert flare.
Check, get it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Go on.
Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He's cooking me. Door.
On second down, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 37. Check 37. Shift.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, watch it.
Greystone travel. Hey, Haywood. 55.
Looking to throw on second down. Hankins got an open man. Keelan Cole. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, box truck. You better be ready.
On first and 10, Hankins. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hard.
Out.
Ready.
2nd and 6. And this is going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 20.
Rock it.
Yo, check the backer.
Hey, orbit.
49, check 49. There we go, Mike 20.
Big grip.
On third down, Hankins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Timmy Jernigan in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Jones. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first down carry for Barkley. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set, ready, 18 Gators. 5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
10-2 stop.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
30 base.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you meant now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
New York set to take the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jones to throw again. And this is Shepard on the catch. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Off the play fake. Hankins. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Hey! Switch!
From the gun, Hankins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Sam on! Lucky! Now!
Throwing again, Hankins. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready to go.
56.
Operating from the gun, Hankins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Got it.
Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54 on yardage.
From the gun, Hankins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun on third down, Hankins. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 56.
Hey, Alpha.
56. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
2nd and 11. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones throwing again. It's hauled in by Shepard. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, 2.
Check 43.
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Go.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check 93's the mic. 93.
There.
Alert 3. Pick the edge.
Let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
93's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls. Check 31. Check 52.
Guard.
Slam. Switch.
Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, They put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Set 18 Gator.
59. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Shepard.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Jones now. Operating from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And now out come the Patriots. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hankins. His throw to the middle taken in by Cole. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hankins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Looking to throw. Hankins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Thomas has got it, complete. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mike 20. He can't hang. He's not hanging.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. play. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It's caught by Treadwell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And all the way down inside the 20.